Prime focus for today, Sean, was a multitude of things. So normal format, girls come in, they roll, they trigger point, and just some will need more than others. Some spend up to 20 minutes preparing for the gym session in terms of rolling, trigger pointing. Then we go through some general movement just to loosen up, dynamic type movements, nothing groundbreaking, essentially just moving. Then we get into some specifics. So between our physio Nicole and myself, identified a few areas that are susceptible to injury, neck, calf, shoulder being them. So we get into a little bit of that. Then we go to our big jumps for the day, and today, so in the morning we sprint max velocity and we try to match our jumps to that. So we're jumping vertically, both loaded and unloaded. Then we get into our big lift for the day, which is our hip thrust on a Tuesday. We attack the posterior chain, which is our glutes and hammies on a Tuesday. And then we get into our vertical upper, some neck bridging, and then yesterday we just happened to chuck in our day 3 core. Any given session, I'm looking at one, the load, and how they've progressed over a period of time, if they've regressed, progressed, but also what I talk to the girls about all the time is that if the shop's open, in terms of if they're feeling good, I want them to get after it. And so they can then circle ranges that they're doing. So as an example, if a girl's feeling good, there's a range of 2 to 4 sets of whatever particular load. So they can go to the end range of that number of sets. If the shop's closed, meaning they're not feeling too well that day in terms of just struggling with life, struggling with training, haven't slept that well, haven't whatever, recovered from the week, then whilst I still want them to perform the movements that we're doing, they can choose the lesser end of those ranges. So that's what I'm looking for. Ultimately, and I'll use a quote from an S&C coach overseas, you're either progressing or regressing, and there's maintenance, unsure if that's what we're after. So either trying to push and get better, or we're not, essentially. And so the last particular days where we're 5 days out from the tournament, I don't see why we can't chase or get after it in the training sense. But a couple of days out, then yeah, definitely looking and trying to be a little bit smarter about what we're doing to ensure that the tournament or the time for performance is the primary or the priority of the week versus the training the couple of days before.